This is Mr. and Mrs. in Business podcast, where we discuss business, home, family, rants, and bands. In this week's episode...
Done a melon.
A melon? Just like, has being in business together changed our relationship?
Yes, no, yes.
And
Hold
this
on.
is-
What should I say?
Who have never farted in front of their partner.
I want to name the ones that fart. I'm more than happy to throw their 2 cents worth in when they know they're not going to
They're
no
not gonna
backlash
get
to them.
their
If
own
you,
mind,
if
yeah.
you are determined enough, you'll knock any wall down. I've just let you know, Tracy's ordered these in blue. I don't care.
And now, let's welcome your hosts, Chris and Helen Butler.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Is it morning
Feels
or
like
afternoon?
an afternoon.
Is it lunchtime?
It's just gone afternoon.
Good afternoon. Or good morning. Guten Tag, wherever you may be watching or listening. That was my father.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle
Christopher.
Bon bonsoir.
What?
Oh, French tickio.
Quel âge as-tu?
21.
Don't think so, love.
I was 21 at one point.
Not today.
Not today, no.
No. Good afternoon.
But they might
It
watch
is
it in
the
the afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
Well, for us.
We're back on the weekends filming.
Back on the weekends.
Yep,
Yes.
been out to watch the little one play football.
Got hacked by gnats again, but only one
Oh,
this time
yeah.
on my hand.
Getting bitten.
Um,
Not a nice way to start the Sunday, is it?
no, it's not.
Mm.
Absolutely not. He played really well today.
Yeah,
He did really
Yeah.
well. He played in
Yeah.
midfield, which is the first time he's played in midfield.
yeah.
a
Got a
lot of
goal.
running around. Got a goal. That seems to be
Mm.
becoming a common thing recently.
Mm.
3 goals, one
Mm.
goal each week for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Good
So,
help from the team, though.
Yeah, it was good.
Because of very good help from the team.
They're a nice team
So,
spirit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, these lot don't want to hear about how park
No.
and football.
Dream.
That's just proud mum and dad moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just for personal thing. I don't even know what
No,
we're talking
today
about today.
we're making it personal.
Today, I've left. Normally, I
Mm.
mean, actually, we don't really do a fat lot of planning for these
No,
sessions.
we try and just roll with it.
Yeah, so all we really say, and this is God's honest truth, is who's going to be our customer shout out?
Mm.
What challenge are we going to have today, as
Yeah.
in Team Chris versus
Mm.
Team Helen? And what is the topic? So
Yeah.
whether it's like branding and whatever. And that is literally
Mm.
all we say, isn't it? That is
Yeah.
the amount of planning. And that's not because we're saying we're so arrogant we can do anything. It's just because we just want it to be natural. When we tried to do
It's
way back when,
structured.
and we tried to do it structured, that's
too-
when all the arguments came in. And
Yeah.
actually, so far, touch wood,
Mm.
I would touch that, but that ain't wood.
Yeah.
It looks it there, doesn't it?
Mm.
Uh,
That
that's-
is.
Oh, yeah, go on then. Touch wood for me.
There we
I'm
go.
scared I'll get too far away from the mic and have to reset. 4
Keep-
fingers.
4 fingers.
Oh, actually, yeah, you'll notice as well, we've removed the pop filters.
Yeah. I prefer.
were you doing then?
I don't know.
Is that a melon?
A melon?
That's the kind of lunch we went for.
No, that's melons.
Oh, melon. You've only got one. We've removed them because Helen is convinced my voice sounds different and for the worse with them on.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure, but
I think it sounds a bit
see.
softer without it.
One thing,
And I like the look of them. I think I
you're
like
more,
this. A bit
you're more
retro.
aesthetically
So I've gone with a
pleased.
retro jacket.
And I've gone with the same t-shirt I had on a few weeks ago, which I've been told off for.
I know.
Even though at some point it is going to happen again because I cannot keep on buying, like you,
Mm.
new clothes each week. I've got to buy camera equipment.
Mm. Well, you bought me this top for my birthday.
Oh,
Good
okay.
choice,
I'm
thank
a good
you.
husband, aren't I?
Thank
Good
you very
husband.
much. Saw it in the shop and said, "Oh, be nice if someone had that jacket, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the subtle hint, not so subtle.
That'd be nice in size, you know."
Yeah. This one here that I'm leaving on the end.
Anyway,
So
Yeah.
we've done not as much planning with this one.
no.
So no planning like normal. Helen's going to
Yeah.
take the lead because this is more sort of Helen's idea.
Oh God, take the lead. I actually
yes,
don't
you are
have a
going
lead.
to take
you
the lead.
take the
No,
lead normally.
No, I'm relaxing on this one. I feel like
See,
it's always
that
me
is-
that takes the lead.
That's quite an interesting way to take the lead, actually, because that shows. Because today we're talking about, well, haven't got an actual title, just like, has being in business together changed our relationship?
Yes, no, yes.
And
Hold
this
on.
is-
What should I say? What's the right answer?
Well, yeah, you usually you're coerced into saying the correct answer.
Yeah, there's a stick down here. She puts on her foot and she kicks at me.
So yeah, that's quite an interesting one. I do leave a lot of things, probably subconsciously and evidently here now, down to you, because I do put a lot of trust in you, and I do believe in you.
You're mad.
Here we go, blowing the smoke. I believe in you. You're so fantastic. I
Aren't
like
I?
to leave
Aren't
things to
I?
you because
Aren't
I
I?
know you can handle it. But today, yeah, now you've left me in it because you're not feeling it today. So
No, I'm not really. This is one of those days where, because we said, didn't we, a few weeks ago that we probably wouldn't end up doing them every week because they were trying to fit it in with everything else
Yeah.
going on. And being brutally honest, I probably would have left today.
yeah,
But with us going away as well, we committed to making sure there was one
we've got to
published
get
every
them in.
single week,
Mm.
and that's what we're going to do.
Mm.
No hook or crook, and sometimes that's just life. In business and in general life, there are
You
things
don't
you
want
don't want to
it,
do.
and you just have to do it.
get on with it.
And
just do it.
most of the time, when you do it, it's not even as bad
I
as you
might
think.
even have a laugh.
You might even have a laugh.
I might even crack a smile.
Oh, you never
or a
know.
fart.
It'll probably just be wind.
Yeah. Why is it that farts are always so funny?
Well, that's another thing in relationships. I've got friends that have
We're going
never.
there.
That,
We're
yeah,
going there.
I've got
Name
friends
them,
that
name them.
no, who have never farted
That's-
in front of their partner.
I want to name the ones that fart.
No, and I'm sorry,
do it,
but
do
I
it.
no,
They're
no.
all scared to death now.
No, no.
Are they going to say it? Are they
No,
gonna,
most of my.
Is he going to say it? I might.
Am I going to say who farts and who doesn't in front of their partner? But anyway, sorry, we are that couple
What couple?
that do fart in front of each other.
Yeah, mine don't
And
smell.
it's
so that's
just
fine.
funny every time. Well,
No,
sometimes it's not
It
funny.
depends if you're in a bad mood.
If it smells bad, then it's not funny.
Yeah.
But if
No.
it sounds funny, then it's funny.
And let's be honest, why is it when it's your own, it don't smell that bad? I'm not saying there's anything pleasing about it. You go, oh, that was nice. But you do it and you think, well, whatever. And then somebody else does it and you rotten egg.
Yeah. Or you
rotten
get really
cabbage.
angry, like, you filthy.
Yeah.
You're
That's a
disgusting.
grandma
Get
fart.
out.
Grandma fart. Cabbage. What was just beeping then? So it was beeping in here.
I know. What
It
was
could be some
that?
equipment. It's a bomb.
Do you want to go check and we'll clip this bit out?
No, we can't do that. We're live. We're live on air.
What if it stopped recording? We're just chatting.
Oh well.
Crap.
Well, the other thing actually is what we do with this podcast. I don't know if I should admit this, but I keep on saying these things and I'll let you know anyway. So let's go for it. Is that we are trying lots of different things for our video production company as well. So the last thing I think clients want is us to go out on set trying something new with their time and money.
Yeah.
They want us to come out and we've already tried it and
with the
we
guinea
know it's going
pigs.
to work or not. So that fly.
I know
There's
that
a fly in there
damn
again.
fly. That's because you farted so much.
That's just my natural odor. So we tried different things, don't we? So some weeks you might find that the picture looks a little bit fuzzier. That's because we've tried different lenses with different settings. We're trying to push some of the lenses, see how far we can push them. The mic with pop filters on off. We spoke about last week that we purchased a 32-bit recorder. So there's all these things that we're trying. So if you see these things and you listen to them and think, oh, that doesn't look that great, don't worry. If you ever do hire us for videos, anything like that, we won't be doing it with you. This is literally, it's a good way for me to do some testing.
You know what works, but you like to try new things.
Well, it's about pushing the boundaries all the time.
Yeah, trying new things, yeah.
So I mean,
sure.
the last week or week before, we did a video shoot for Tailx, and we used some different movements in there. And unless I'd messed about with those prior, I wouldn't have known if they're going to work or not until I got on set. And the last thing the client wants is say, "Oh, that looks great," and I get back to the edit room, I'm like, "Oh my god, what is that?" So.
You just can't show anything that you try new stuff out on in home, because you did it on a Sunday and I had like my pajamas on in the garden and you were using the jib really high up, filming me, and I'm there with no makeup on, my glasses, my hair tied up, just going.
Oh, but yeah, but I still made you look beautiful with the art of production.
So unflattering, but the angle was brilliant.
Yeah, it's just the talent.
The talent.
Well, lack of talent. So anyway, I just wanted to make that clear. That's why these are off. And now I'm going to pass over to Helen to lead this podcast. So over to you.
Oh, right. So so we were saying, has the business affected our relationship? And so I do put a lot of trust in you. I feel like you have sort of manage bigger projects and larger numbers of people, not larger people, larger numbers of people than myself. And I feel like, you can't be good at everything. And that's not my strong point. That's more your strong point. And so, I will often, I don't know if you think I do it on purpose. You'll say the sky is blue and I'll say, nah,
it's green.
That looks green to me.
Yeah.
And you think it's just because I don't want to agree with you.
No, that's not the case. No, it's not that I don't think you want it right. So I think that you have sometimes a confidence issue in making decisions.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
what I think is, and this is the same at work, and I've had this throughout my life actually. So, I'm the kind of person that I quite happily make a decision, and I'll make a
Yeah,
decision
and you always
relatively
have said, yeah,
relatively quickly, and I'll stick with it. If I know I'm obviously wrong, and I've realised I'm wrong, I'll
yeah,
change. I'm not. I'm not
yeah.
saying that,
Granted, you
but
do.
I'll make a decision. I'll make
Go
it
with it.
quickly,
Mm,
and we'll run with it, and we'll see where
mm,
we go.
mm,
When I say to you, right,
mm.
Helen, you decide, then it's the I don't know,
Oh,
and we never make the decision.
yeah.
Then as soon as I make the decision, oh no,
You shouldn't have done
I,
that.
I know,
Oh, you
yeah,
didn't want to do it that way,
I know,
love.
I know, I don't know what to do, but I don't want to do it that way. And so I think that's why I do a lot of time. Try and leave you to make more decisions because I
Yeah.
think it's a confidence thing that when you know you're in charge of it, then it's like a whoa, hands off sort of. Whoa, I don't want to get involved in that.
Yeah.
But the minute somebody else is happy to lead,
Yeah.
and it's not just you. This is lots of people. I've found this throughout my life.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to throw their 2 cents worth in when they know they're not going to.
They're
There's no
not going to
backlash
get.
to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not that I think you disagree with me for the sake of disagreeing.
Yeah.
No, but I wish, or you're working on. I think should I say that confidence in decision making and just holding yourself accountable to it, because you know what I always say that nobody knows if something's a good idea until it's proven to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You just don't know. So you've got to try it and put yourself out there.
Try before you buy.
Try before you buy. And see what happens. You can't just spend your whole life waiting for other people to make decisions for you. So yeah, it's not that I think that you're disagreeing with me for the sake of disagreeing, although you do that.
We do. Yeah.
I think it's
Not purposefully. You have said in the past that you think that if you say, let's do the podcast on Saturday, for example, and I'm like, oh, I think we should do it Sunday. And you're like, well, you're just saying Sunday because I said Saturday. And I'm like, no,
yeah, well,
I
sometimes
genuinely
it
think
is a bit like that because it's
Sometimes I
like,
might
Jesus,
do it
God,
if you-
why? What's the bloody difference? I want to do it today. Let's just do it. And like, if you came to me and said, let's do it on a Saturday, and if I had no preference, but yeah, sure, let's do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to get
Get
comfy.
comfy. Get
Com-
comfy.
Cunty.
Oh
No. Oh, I need to cut that out.
Yeah.
Need to bleep that. I didn't even mean to say that word. I
No,
never used
we
that
don't
word
like
ever.
that word. We're
I
not
meant
a
to say
fan.
comfy because you said I don't know. Anyway,
I
moving on.
think click the whole bit.
Moving on. Go red. As we were.
So today we're talking about has the business affected our relationship. Now, your experience is totally different to mine. Like I say, you've managed people in the past, big teams of people, big budgets and all the rest of it. And a lot of pressure has been on you. So you have been traveling the country to improve the way that other offices work.
Yeah.
Putting it in layman's terms, very, very black and white. Whereas I've just kind of done design the whole time.
I think you're underplaying that a little.
Different types of design, granted.
and
And there has been
manufacturing.
pressure to get it right, and manufacturing and having my own fashion label where all the pressure was on me. But equally, when I did have my own fashion label, when I was designing, making and selling and marketing the product, I just wasn't ready. And you supported me massively in that.
Not ready in what way?
Well, I mean, it was when I look back, for my age, early 20s, I didn't do too badly. I did design, make and sell a premium ladies fashion range, and it did sell in some good London boutiques. Wolf and Badger is a huge brand now, which I had an interview with the owners of there, but they wanted X amount of ranges making up, and I just wanted in a position to sort of make enough ranges because I used pure leather and silks, and I just didn't have the budget at the time. But looking back and how big they are now, that was really quite a big thing, and it was intimidating.
Right.
And I did all of this all on my own. You weren't there as my sort of I don't know, lucky charm or
No, I mean,
backup plan.
yeah, I was there to support you, but
when
it's
you
your
forget
business,
to-
isn't it? I mean, it's
If you forget to what to say,
Yeah,
then
right,
you're
okay.
there to sort of say, and so in blah blah blah,
Right, yeah.
you would finish off the sentence or something. And so yeah, I have become quite reliant on you in a lot of ways because I trust you and I do believe in what you say. But equally, I will disagree with a lot of your things because I disagree at the time. But as much as I don't want to admit it, as you say, I will do full circle and come back to your.
No, full circle means you'll go around and then come back to your own original one.
Oh.
You do a 180.
I do a 180. The 180, not full
The dance.
circle.
You do the 180.
And then
Sometimes,
I will sort of then realise, oh yeah, actually, because I think I get excited about my idea, and I'm like, yeah, that's right,
well,
that's
your
right.
mic's going everywhere. You're getting excited now,
Ooh.
aren't you?
And I'll get too excited rather than thinking of the whole picture, whereas you're very calm and methodical, and you will have thought about that whole process and then made that decision.
I think it's just
And
different ways
so
of
I
thinking
just
about
need
it.
that extra time. And so that's something I'm trying to work on.
If you weren't watching, that won't make any sense. What just happened there? She forgot that she wasn't
get
talking
told
into
off.
the mic. She was talking
I was
way
talk-
off to the left, like this, and then all she mentioned, I went really close and spoke like that. The telephone, hello, Helen, through the
Because
pixel.
I'll get told off for not talking into the mic
Why are you
correctly. I
doing
don't know
this?
why I'm holding the phone.
Again, if you're not
Hello.
watching, you need to watch. You need to watch honestly, because there's some bits here that she does.
She.
She, cat's mother.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's nice to feel like you've got each other to bounce off. I think I'm probably more of a hindrance to you.
No.
Then,
We'll stop you there. Right? No, not at all. I think that we both bring different things to the party.
completely different.
Yeah, and I've been, truth be told, I couldn't do it without you, and I don't think you could do it without me.
Oh.
So everybody, we are one big community of people.
Oh.
Peace and love. I'm getting very happy the last few weeks, aren't I? Maybe I'm getting old, getting out. I'm no longer angry. I'm getting happy. But no, we complement each other in different ways. You know, do I think right now you could run the team in the office? No. Do I think you can in the future? 100%. I think anybody can do anything they want to do. I'm 100% believer of that. The only thing, right? I'm going to put this out there, that ever stops somebody from doing something is their own mind. It's their own, and it's not even other people's mind. It's their own mind.
Yeah, their own mind.
If you are determined enough, you'll knock any wall down. So you can do anything. So yeah, do I think right now? Yeah, you might struggle, but could you do it? 100%. But then the way you are with customers is absolutely incredible. I could do it if I put, again, because I believe anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
But that's your strength and your strong point. You're just a really likable person.
Well,
so
not everyone would agree, but
well, no, you're not everyone's going to like everybody. No one's going to like everyone. It's that's just nature.
Maybe one or two more might like me than you.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at me.
Only because I might smile a bit
I got
more
a
than
resting bee face. So I'm not swearing.
So have I, though. I have.
Well,
That's something I need to.
Your poker face is awful. It can be. I really like that.
Like your outfit the other week. No, darling, it's fine.
No, you were bluntly honest, brutally honest with that.
Anyway, on reflection, when I was moaning about your Sunday outfit, I only had jeans and t-shirt on. I don't know what I'm on about.
I don't even go. It doesn't matter. I feel comfortable. I mean, I'm wearing the same t-shirt I wore a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
She's not happy, but oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, you don't even care.
So no, I just wanted to say that you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want to do. Anybody can. You just got to.
Well, there's been a lot of walls that I've had to knock down working together, running our own business, with us being the person at the end that has to deal with it. And I have been almost in tears about it, haven't I? Saying I can't do it. I can't do it.
I think at the beginning there were some moments. Yeah,
there were some moments where you did it for me.
Yeah.
And then we got to a stage, and you, in a cruel to be kind way,
It's a bit of tough love, I think.
yeah, were like, darling,
Pull yourself together.
you've got this. Suck it up, buttercup.
That's your face, phrase.
My favourite phrase. Suck it up, buttercup. And yeah, it's been hard, but it is true what we've only been saying to our son recently. Isn't it like 95% or 85%, something? It's a really high percentage of things that you worry about are never as bad as what you think they're going to be when you've dealt with it.
It's such a powerful tool, and yet such a really distracting and scary tool as well.
Yeah.
It can bring you so much, and yet it can destroy a person as well. It's a really undervalued.
I heard an analogy.
An enemy. What was that?
It was a bit of ASMR. I'm a fan of
What?
ASMR.
Oh, hold on. Is that what you go?
I actually love ASMR.
You couldn't even say it.
And
You're
you
getting really
think I'm really
excited.
weird.
You are.
I want to do an ASMR.
Plug the negativity. Plug the negativity. I think it's all nonsense.
Yeah, it was plug the negativity. Plug the negativity. I actually want to do one. Anyway,
We could do it on my new 32-bit audio
Oh,
recorder. It's got an
I?
ASMR setting.
I actually am going to do that.
Anyway,
Yeah. So the analogy was, for example, your mind is so powerful.
did you hear that bird?
Yeah.
We can do it in the garden, you see, so we all get the birds.
Um,
The tweets.
can I
Twitter.
finish?
No, it's boring.
Well, it is now because it's taken me half an hour to tell this analogy. So yeah, for example, if you'd split up with your partner, which might happen anytime soon if you don't be quiet.
Ooh, where's your handbag?
Shut it. So if you'd split up with your partner, and then you're obviously distraught. Well, some might be, some might not be. But in this
I'll get over it.
in this analogy, this person's really, really distraught. They've split up with their partner, and they can't control themselves, so upset. And then the partner comes to the door and they say, I've made a massive mistake. I want to get back with you. I love you unconditionally. Let's get back together. Instantly, you feel happiness. This person feels absolute happiness.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, oh, God, I've
Yeah.
got a night out with the lads. I'm supposed to be going to a strip joint. What am I going to do now?
Now, this person cares about their partner,
Right.
okay? And so, yeah,
Sorry, lads, she's back. Cancel the plans.
yeah. So they instantly have that happiness. And I just thought that was such an interesting analogy. You're just going to take the laugh at me now, aren't you?
No.
So anyway, I just thought that was so powerful because, yes, it has really happened, but
Yeah.
you can train your mind to think of that happiness because, when I've split up with long-term partners in the past, it is a bit harsh, but it's more the routine that you miss.
Brutal. Absolutely. I'm sorry if you're one of Helen's exes, but wow. Brutal.
I'm sure they're not bothered. They all cheated on me anyway. So,
Oh, well, they deserve it then.
yeah.
Oh, well,
do me a favour, get lost.
Yeah. Screw you.
But no, I think it is more not for everything, but for me on reflection, it was the routine that you used to, and then you reflect on what was I actually getting from this.
Talking about what we're getting from this, weren't we supposed to be talking about how business has affected our relationship? How the hell have we got onto your exes? I mean, Jesus, maybe you shouldn't lead these podcasts.
Oh,
We need to work for your homework this week.
But we are quite good. We've said this before. We're good at leaving it at the door. So if you
At the
annoy me at
door.
work, and if I annoy you, we will speak to
Most of
each
the
other
time.
through gritted teeth.
Yeah, the slamming of doors.
I do not agree with that, but we will discuss it later.
Yeah. Or it's just the staring at team meeting. Like, shut up, you. Shut up. Shut up.
But like I say, we do try and keep it quite separate, don't we? I deal with all the customers. You deal more with the team.
I think that's the way it works best, to be honest.
And, we try and keep it separate. Of course, I work with the team as well, and anything they need, I'm more than happy to help with. But they go by your lead because you're better at organising stuff and organising people and working under pressure if we can't do this or we can't do that or we want to do this, and you manage the diary and make it happen, basically, whilst I'm out and about.
I pull magic from my backside sometimes, but we do it.
Little
we do it.
rainbows.
I fart rainbows. But yeah, but how has that affected our relationship? So hold on, right? Because you've just gone off. It's been great. It's been a great conversation, but I don't feel like we've actually answered the question we started out at the beginning of this podcast. Was has running a business together changed our relationship and how we have we grown or grown apart or grown closer?
It's time for a divorce.
Well,
no, I feel personally.
Because I was only joking earlier. I'm not ready for you to leave just yet. I haven't got things
You're
in
at the
place.
door asking for me back. I'm
Yeah.
so elated.
I'm sorry.
No, I think it's done us the world. Not that we were in a bad place. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
we weren't happy
I
before.
wouldn't have gone into business with you. But I just feel it's made us stronger personally because I can appreciate your strengths and weaknesses and where you need me.
That was a backhanded compliment, wasn't it?
And where I'm needed. But more so, I respect you for your strengths and I feel like you respect me for mine. And just a level of respect. And, we are there for each other when the poo hits the fan.
Because we're not swearing.
When the poo hits the fan, you're always there for me. always, and beyond. To infinity and beyond. Um,
It's an amazing film. But that was such
That's
a
your
beautiful.
favourite
That was such a
film.
beautiful moment, and you had to just ruin it
Sorry.
with that. I thought you were
Should
going
we
to get
clip it out?
teary.
Should we clip it
I thought that
out?
was going to be a
Let me get the
genuinely
onions out.
an emotional moment
Make it
right
emotional.
there. And all I got was Infinity and Beyond.
What's your favourite movie?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything now.
You've got a
No,
friend
let's not. Let's
in
not.
me.
Let's not. Seriously, let's not. I think we've tortured enough. We had enough people tune out on that episode to not do that again. We're trying to gain some viewers here, not lose them.
So yeah, I feel like it is a real journey running a business, and to be able to do it with your best friend
It's
and
insincere.
soulmate.
It's insincere. You are so insincere now.
You are.
No. Oh yeah.
No, seriously. And to know that somebody has really got you back. I mean, like I said, like we've said briefly before, you've tried different businesses with friends and family, and it's just not worked out for whatever reason.
Just different
I think you
stages of life.
I think I think working with somebody or being friends with somebody is completely different to running a business or even in business with them.
100. There's no similarities. I don't believe there's any similarities. But you don't realise that until you get into it.
Yeah, I mean, we work with people that run businesses with friends, actually.
And I'm not saying it can't be done,
and,
but I think
that works for them, and they're probably yin and yang, or maybe they're very similar to each other. But it does throw another dynamic in the.
It's hard
into it. But for me, I like it. I like it. But we do try to not let it spill into home. But then it's got its pros, because if you're stressing about something or you remember something, you can just say, "Oh, can you remember to do that?" Or "Don't forget, we need to do that." And that sort of probably allows me to offload more me, actually, because you're very calm and collected and you can remember stuff. Whereas for me, I like to offload. So I either have to do my lists or I have to offload. So that probably helps me in that I can say to you, "Oh, don't forget, we need to do blah, blah, blah," or "They changed this to blah, blah." And then that's sort of dealt with imminently.
Right. Very good. So you haven't asked me, though. I mean, you've done
I know, but I got excited.
You've
and
done a lot of telling me how you feel about it and how you feel our relationship has grown.
I feel that I am annoying to you. So go on.
Again, people, we've got to start maybe doing some kind of.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I put my hands over my ears.
Yeah,
I put my hands over my ears because I don't really want to hear what he has to say, because I know I'm annoying.
Right. How can I be diplomatic?
Oh dear.
Well, it depends if I should be honest to the world.
Well, I always say just rip the band off, just say it how it is.
All right.
I'm not going to get upset on camera.
Right. Being brutally honest. Yes, there are times you annoy me, as I know there are times that I annoy you. But I think that is part and parcel of a relationship, not just being a business together. I think it's just part of a relationship, isn't it? But I am surprised, genuinely surprised, at once we found our rhythm, at how well it does work. Because at the beginning it was difficult because we started from nothing. We didn't buy a business.
We didn't have one customer.
We didn't
not
have
even
one
from
customer.
someone that we knew.
No, it was literally, we had to buy all the machines and get offices. And in fact, we started, I mean, this will be something for another podcast, but we started business together with a £30 printer.
Yeah.
I mean, that just proves. So now we turn over, well, I'm not going to tell you, but we turn over a lot of money. But it proves you can do it. You don't have to spend a fortune to make a business. And you can do it relatively quickly, really, as well. So, but yeah, the beginning, I think we were interfering a lot with each other, each other's roles. And I think that was purely because we didn't, at that point, really understand where our strengths lied.
Yeah.
Because, you knew I, for example, would managed multi-million-pound contracts nationally, internationally, and all that sort of stuff. But saying it and working with somebody doing it is two very different things. I think once we found our stride in that, I then became aware of what you were good at because I could see it firsthand.
Took a little bit of time.
And you did the same with me. And I think once we stopped that crossover and we became sort of like in our own sort of lanes,
your own lane.
Yeah, then I think it works really well, to be honest. And what I do like is that I'm always the kind of person that tries to see things from lots of different points
You
of
are
view.
very, very good at that, I've got to say.
Because I just think there's not just your ways, that there's lots
Yeah.
of ways you can get to the
My
same
way
result.
or the highway.
Yeah, well, I don't
But
believe
you are
that.
very good at seeing it
There are
from...
lots of ways to get to the same end result.
Yeah.
And being able to explore different avenues and different people's thoughts
Yeah.
and stuff, I think helps you become a more rounded person. So I've forgotten where I'm going with this. So I'm a rounded person.
You didn't realise, like, how you were quite surprised, like, when we were working together,
Right.
how...
And how because we do bring different things to the table and different views on things as well, how that can sometimes create a better outcome. I feel like I'm just waffling now.
No, it was making sense.
Yeah, until I got to now, and I'm just like, basically, I've done what you did the week of brain fart.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've realised once we found our rhythm, you stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. It actually works.
Yes, boss.
Okay.
That's what it is.
We
I've
try
just been
and
told.
we try and keep as separate as possible, but when I say we keep it separate, we still have to talk throughout the day about stuff. But you work very differently to me.
Yeah.
You're very independent and very focused, and you're in the zone and you're working. Whereas I'm a very community based person, and I'll have an email and I'll say, "Oh, do you think I've worded this okay, Christopher?" And he's like, "You know how to word it."
I struggle with
Or
that.
I'll say, "Oh, have you seen that Tracy's ordered these in blue now? Don't they look lovely in blue?" And he'll be like, "Do I need to know that Tracy's now ordered these in blue?"
Well, because I've got a million and one things going on.
I just think it's nice to talk within the community, you know, and the team's a bit like that as well, like in that they'll want to talk about, and that's fine. So we can talk about stuff like that.
But just don't get me involved in it.
But like, I have to stop myself from talking when we're both in the office, and it's like, oh no, of course he's not bothered.
Well, it's not that I'm not bothered.
No.
Sometimes I am genuinely bothered.
General
but
chit chat.
I've just got so much I'm trying to get. The problem is anyone that runs a business, they're going to know, and especially once you've got staff as well.
Yeah.
You have a billion and one things you've got to get through. I mean, you know what it's like.
No, it's not that you don't care. I'm not saying that at all.
I'm just trying to get through everything so that we can move forward and progress as a business.
Yeah.
Yes, to be honest with you, would I mind sitting there for half an hour throughout a day, sections throughout a day, having a chinwag? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But I've just got so much to do. And a lot of the times as well, it's quite taxing, like accounts and I hate doing accounts and all that sort of stuff. No, I don't need an accountant or a bookkeeper. But I just don't. There's certain tasks I don't really enjoy doing. Or I'm good with maths, but I just find it really boring.
Yeah. Well, what you're doing, you really need to focus on. Or if you're editing a video, you can't hear me half the time, so that's why it's frustrating. And I'm like, so what did you think to Tracy's top? And he's like, I can't hear, so it is frustrating.
I'll say to you, look, just leave me alone. I'm just concentrating on this. Just leave me alone. And then what I'll do is I've got 3 monitors, and so they're quite high as well now because I haven't got my own office. We all share a communal office, and so I have these 3 monitors, and I'm sort of in the corner, so I'm sort of out the way, but not really. And then all of a sudden, I'll see this little head pop up like a flipping meerkat, and she'll start staring at me, and I'll just be like, "No, I'm busy," and she'll go, "Okay," and then a few seconds later. If you know,
still busy.
No. And you keep doing it. It's so annoying.
I can tell by the
eye
look
I
now.
just slam the head. What do you want?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Tracy's ordered these in blue. I don't care. I'm in the middle of a £20,000 video shot I'm going to edit for the end of the week, and you want to tell me Tracy's ordered 3 overalls in blue instead of black? Great, good for Tracy. I don't need to know. We can talk about that at the end of the day.
Yeah, in the morning cup of tea.
Yeah, so that's all it is.
Yeah, no, and so yeah, I'm starting to understand that now. So now I'll just go.
Yeah, that's just as bad though. It's just as bad
because I want you.
You're hovering.
After a few
waiting.
minutes, you will say, "What? What do you want?"
I mean, I do ultimately. I think I need to get an office.
Yeah, I agree that you need to have your own little
But we are
glass
struggling.
office.
But we're struggling. No, not glass, because then I'll see you hanging out there.
Well, yeah, then I'll just be like,
little meme. But we're just struggling for space at the moment. So
we're undecided how to sort of plan it out, aren't we, with changes and things. So
yeah, and
but that's for another day. We're waffling a little bit here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think in terms of, I think we've become stronger as a couple. To be fair,
I'd agree. But they say that, I think I've said this before in one of the other podcasts. They say you spend most of your time with people at work.
Yeah,
and I feel quite blessed.
Oh,
Oh,
am I going to get lucky later? No.
No comment.
If you mean lucky by doing your own washing, then yeah.
Yeah, by getting your tea cooked for you. Yeah. Yeah, you are getting lucky. Yeah. Well done to you.
No, but I do think it's brought us closer together. So, I mean, I think it's difficult though, because I've worked with family and friends before and it hasn't worked.
Mm.
So I think you just have to be cautious. I think.
Yeah, and it's not for everybody. We have
No.
worked with other businesses. I do know another business that was husband and wife, and she's actually moved on from the business now because she said it just wasn't working. And you have, I think it's great that you can respect that. You know, park
yeah,
it.
it's not worth.
And we've always said if it does affect our relationship,
it's not
we
worth
would
it.
do something to
Well, the podcast,
not have to work
the
within
first
it.
podcast
Yeah,
we did, it
first
didn't work.
podcast we did,
were
the second
arguing.
one,
It's
and
like,
we
this is
we
crazy.
were arguing about doing it differently. We haven't actually argued about the podcasting till yet, have we?
Till
About how
yes.
to run it,
No, I don't think we have actually.
about what to do. You've actually said, I think we should do blah blah blah, and I've said, okay, darling, yes. 3 bags full, darling. Yes, darling.
I don't think.
And then
you have.
today you didn't want to do anything, so now it's left to me, and now it's all waffle.
I don't think you have. I think all we said was we'll just say, well, like I just said earlier to everyone, we won't really plan it. We'll just have a conversation, see what comes out.
Well, we've been going for half an hour now.
Have we? It's only supposed to be a 20-minute one.
I know. It's supposed to be short and sweet
Short,
and concise.
Short, sweet, and concise, like my cheesecake.
Oh, I'll have one. Have one
Only if I
soon.
make it.
We're due to make one. Anyway, so yeah, we were going to discuss about because we do have conversations over a tea and coffee in the morning. You're a fan of tea.
Team Chris versus Team Helen. We need, for these things, we need some kind of jingle, don't we?
Yeah, look into the camera and say Team Chris and Team Helen.
Right, okay, let's try this.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. So who's going to go
Make
first?
it look good.
The other one is the drum roll. So a drum roll.
Well, you'll have to do that. We'll find a real one. That's lame.
No, but I can't.
Say Team Chris into the camera, and I'll say Team Helen.
Okay.
And do
But
some dramatic
I feel
music
some
with
kind
it.
of like Rocky.
The tiger, it's the
What? Dude of the tiger.
eye of the tiger.
No, but you didn't say that. I don't know what you said. Right, at least Team Chris.
Team Helen.
It's rubbish.
Make it look
We
good.
need to work on that.
Make
We need
that
to
look
work on
good in
that, yeah.
video, please.
We'll come back to that.
So yeah, you've always been a tea boy.
Oh, I can't stand coffee. I love tea.
Yeah.
I can't stand this. I don't mind the smell.
Yeah, you like the smell, and you can eat it in cake and food.
No, only tiramisu.
Ah, okay.
And yet, coffee as a drink. Ugh,
No,
foul.
no, you can have hot chocolate and all the rest of it.
Oh yeah,
But,
not coffee.
I can have tea, and I used to have tea, but I can only have tea when I feel poorly now, don't I? If I ask for a tea,
Yeah.
I'm ill.
No, not poorly. Poorly.
Oh no,
She hates it.
has
Me,
to.
me and Parker, when she says it, me and Parker, oh, Mum, I feel really poorly. She's like, oh, you can see her blood boiling.
It's because I'm not a local from the
Poorly,
Midlands, am I?
Poorly.
I'm an overner.
Where?
Well, I'm trying to sound
Well
local
travelled.
now.
Well travelled.
Yeah. Some words you just don't like, don't you? Isn't that weird? You just don't
Poorly.
like some. You're poorly. So when I'm poorly, I have to have a cup of tea.
And then when I say everything,
Everything,
darling,
it's
everything,
It's with
darling.
a G, not a K.
Oh, when I call it the pan, I'm going for
Oh.
Park. You haven't flushed the pan.
For the
And you're like,
toilet.
yeah.
Yeah, that's rank. Just sounds rank.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Well, I do
It's
it
a
just,
toilet.
I do it just
A WC.
A WC. Oh, a restroom.
Yeah, I'm in the restroom.
I'm in the
Actually,
restroom, darling.
I've started saying that sometimes at a meeting. I'm just going to pop to the restroom.
Really? What, you going for a nap?
I wish.
Why did they
No,
call
it's
it the
American,
restroom?
isn't it?
Yeah, but why did they call it a restroom?
Well, it sounds nicer than going to the bog.
All right, granted. Yeah, you're common as muck going to bog.
Anyway, we're going off.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it funny. It was very serious, wasn't it? Do people really want to know about how we feel about each other on a flipping
We're
podcast?
talking about tea and coffee
Oh
now.
yeah, tea and coffee now. Yeah.
So, what do you prefer? Tea or coffee? or
Team
both?
Chris is tea.
Can we have both? No, it has to be one
No,
or the
you've
other.
got to pick.
One or the other.
Pick. Stop sitting on the fence. Stop being politicians.
Tea
Pick.
or coffee?
You must have a preference. Pick.
Coffee. Coffee girl. Tea boy.
Oh, Waterboy. It's a film.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what went straight over your head?
So tea or coffee, but yeah, I have to have coffees throughout the day.
That's a bit
You
of
have teas
tumbleweed
throughout the
moment in
day.
there.
Quite finished.
No, yeah.
So yeah, tea or coffee, and
Well, what do you like? This is what the whole point is. Team Chris, Team Helen. Team Helen is coffee. Team Chris is tea. obviously you're all going to pick tea. I mean,
Coffee.
wouldn't?
Coffee keeps you going. Keeps you going throughout
it's
the
fake.
day.
It's fake.
Mm.
Fake as Pod would
So
say.
anyway, speaking of beverages, I went for...
Hold on. I have to let people know
Mm.
that now it's customer shout out. We need jingles.
Oh, I was trying to make it flow.
Flow.
I was trying to make it flow
Like
naturally.
the MC in the...
Don't even be doing MCing, mate. Please don't. Please don't.
Just give me a second to think of some of the rhymes.
No, let's end it there. I'm going to demand that you stop there, darling. So, yeah, customer shout out is, I went to a meeting at Hellzone College at the Bistro B63. And they had hot drinks and not beverages. Beverages, hot drinks, i.e. hot drinks.
Yes, that's what a beveragini is.
Yeah, so they were teas and coffees, but they also had hot sandwiches, and I had a sausage bap.
Oh, bap.
But as a
cob.
as a patty.
What?
So it wasn't cut up sausages. It was like a beef burger, but of sausage.
Oh, like
sausage
a
meat.
McMuffin meal.
So yeah, and
Right.
it was really good. It was really good, and they've got a whole menu out for like Christmas, and you can go to the B63 bistro.
And that's run by the kids,
for
isn't it?
meals, which is it's obviously run by like the college, but they allow the students to do part of the cooking.
Right.
So it's and the serving. So it's a great way of them to learn.
Yeah.
Get hands-on first-hand experience. It's a really nice venue. It's done really nicely. It's really nice ambience in there.
That's a good word, isn't it?
Yeah. I tried to throw that in real naturally,
You did
but
it?
I've kind of ruined it now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a really big word now, and I can't think
You
of
won't
one.
be able to.
No.
So
I'm going to check my dictionary.
Thesaurus.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they do. It is incredible some of the stuff that you can do at college now. Like we do.
I'm perplexed.
Oh.
Is the shout out for B63 or the college?
So like, yeah, they've got a whole animal care section.
Yeah, who's the shout out for? B63 or the college? Or is it
Oh.
both?
Well, it's for both. It's part
Right.
of the college.
Let people know then.
I haven't finished.
Well, I was confused.
Well, that doesn't take much,
No,
does
it
it,
doesn't.
darling?
It doesn't.
Not on a Sunday afternoon.
It's been a long week.
So, just let me finish. So,
I basically got put in my box there, didn't I? If you're watching again, you'll have seen the hand movements. The voice probably wouldn't have meant so much, but the hand was like basically
the hand
shut the
was there.
up.
It's politely
While I
there,
finish.
darling. So they've got the animal care department, and they have
Yes,
animals
boss.
on site that
Yes,
you
boss.
can see.
Yeah, they do.
Which is amazing because we do the uniforms for the Hellzone College.
Oh, shameless plug. Shameless plug.
So they've got all the overcoats and the dog grooming. They've got the dog grooming as well, actually,
Yeah.
where you can go and take your dogs to be groomed.
Well, yeah, otherwise what they're grooming.
Oh, for God's sake, right?
Pictures. Oh, that's a nice picture of a dog.
No, so they do real dog
What should
grooming.
be fake plant?
And there's so much that you can do, like, because it's just so creative, all the courses and things that you can do now. I won't even get into it because we really will be here all day. But yeah, so many courses that we cover and do the uniform for.
Another shameless plug.
But it is, we do work with a lot of local colleges, and just
Oh, we do.
yeah, there is so
And
much on offer
universities.
for young people.
Oh, there's so much more than when we were kids.
Yeah.
There wasn't a fat lot, really, was there?
No. And it's
But
quite
now there's
interesting to
loads.
think about what avenue you would have gone down if you had all of those choices.
I would have done an apprenticeship
Yeah, I think I would have.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think apprenticeships are fantastic.
And there's so many to choose from now, isn't
Yeah.
there? I mean, oh, yeah, so many. So, yeah, if you want to go for food, check out B63, the bistro at B63 at Hellzone College. I picked up a menu. They've got all the Christmas menus out already. If you're going to have a works meeting, you can check it out there. And if you've got young people in the family that are looking to go to college, there's loads of courses there. Loads of courses. Or dog grooming. Or hair salon. Got the hair salon there as well. Could have your hair done. You're looking at me like, you're really going on now, love. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
But
just
there
want-
is a lot to
I was
say,
doing
and I'm
like
trying to
I
wrap
was
it up.
I was trying to do like a mini test. Like I thought, well, if I just not say anything, will you just
How
carry on
long will I
talking because
go
you
on
don't want to
for?
silence?
Yeah.
It's one of those awkward things in sales, one of those sales
Mm.
negotiation things where you say a price,
Mm.
then you don't say anything because nobody wants
Yeah.
to silence, and it's who's going to back down first.
Yeah. Yeah. I need a wee, so I can't stay here all day.
So we've done we have awkward sign-ons and awkward sign-offs. I think
Mm.
it doesn't really
Mm.
flow, does it? Our
Mm.
hellos and goodbyes. I don't really know. I mean, we listen to loads and watch loads, but I still don't really know how we have a good
Mm.
sign-off.
Mm. Well, we'll put up the post about different bits and bobs about today. I'm really waffling now.
Yeah. This is Ron
So-
Burgundy signing off.
This is who?
Ron Burgundy, the anchorman,
Oh.
works 50%. No, works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Classic.
Brilliant.
Classic comedy.
But yeah, we're going to get off now, and you're going to go and play with the little one this afternoon because you've got to do some video
Minecraft.
games with him.
Promised Minecraft.
Yeah, I've got the house cleaning and tea to do. So on to our fantastic chores. And then we're going to do some board games with him, aren't we?
Board games. Right,
Yeah.
everybody, thank you for tuning in yet
Have
again.
a great
listening
week.
To us waffle.
Hope
Have
you
a good
found
week.
it a bit interesting.
Keep smiling,
Mm.
keep being happy, and keep spreading the love.
Oh, nice. Hippie.
Hippie. Peace out.
Bye.